be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot. I be beaming.
What's up? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. Hope you enjoyed the content. And before we get into this video, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all. So I am back with another mukbang, and today I'm eating some homemade chili. I got some scoops, some chips off to the side, and I have some toppings. I have some cilantro, some cheese, onions. I'm gonna give y'all a close-up so you can really see how all of this looks. And I'm ready to get to it. I'm starving. Yes. I'm gonna give y'all the first bite without, it was hot too. I'm gonna give y'all the first bite. I know I'm gonna drop something, y'all. I think y'all know me well enough to know I'm gonna drop something too. That's for y'all. Oh, I actually did pretty good. That wasn't that bad. Okay. Ooh. I like to add cheese, onions. It could be any kind of onion. I don't care. Green onion, red onion, white onion. It don't matter. I'll put any kind of onion in my chili. I like cilantro. Sometimes I'll add avocado too into my chili. And then I definitely wanted a crunch. That's why I had to get the scoops. I want more onion. Oh, let me give y'all a bite. I was finna not give y'all a bite with the onion and the cheese and cilantro. There you go. See, there we go. And for those that want a chip, that's for you. I love how I was able to put the toppings right here in the front. I didn't want to have like a whole bunch of little bowls and stuff. Now, this is my honey's board. I thought it was a regular cutting board, but it's actually a charcuterie board. I don't know if I said that right, but you know what I'm talking about. Underneath the bowl, it tells you where to position everything, the different types of cheese, where to put it. So I'm like, oh, that's dope. I didn't even notice. This chili, I made it like 2 days ago. And you know, the longer it sits in the refrigerator, the better it gets. I used ground chicken to make it. I don't think I've ever bought ground chicken before. Every time I've ever had it, it's been at somebody else's house. I used black beans. I also used tomato sauce for the first time. Because when I made this chili, I was like, I'm only using what's here at the house. I'm not making a store run. I'm like, I'm going to use whatever is in the pantry and the refrigerator. And it was tomato sauce. I'm used to using like diced tomatoes. But still came out good. I put some jalapeno in here, bell pepper, onion, lots of different spices. Of course, mine are in here too. I used the all-purpose and the jalapeno garlic pepper. I've gotten a few messages about my seasonings. I'll be restocked. So see, I go home October 30th. I'll be restocked at the beginning of November. I want to get seasonings out before the holiday. You can click the link below, the Good As Can Be link in the description. And you can actually sign up for the newsletter. That way you can be the first to know when I am restocked. And also that's where I post discounts. The discounts are in the newsletter. I'm so happy about this. Did y'all grow up eating chili like that? Because I didn't. I don't remember like chili being like a go-to dish from my mom or my dad. Like they both cook, but I don't remember eating chili like that. Only time I ever remember really eating chili, and I'm not saying I never had it. I'm saying it wasn't like something that was heavy in the rotation. You know what I mean? I do remember always getting it at Wendy's. I used to always order their chili. And that was my first job, Wendy's. I worked there when I was 14. And whenever I did eat Wendy's for lunch, I always had the chili. I'm surprised I didn't put way more cheese in this. I love cheese so much, y'all. I be overdoing it sometimes. Go on and add that in there. This is like the perfect amount of food. And just so much flavor in every single bite. So, was this yesterday? I forget what day it was, but I was cooking something and I had went to go ask my honey something, right? And she told me that Tia Mowry had filed for divorce from her husband. And of course I was shocked because they had been together for so long, right? And I was on Twitter and there was a bunch of threads on Twitter, people talking about it. That's why I love Twitter so much, because you just get caught up on so many threads and see people's opinions about so many things that are like pop culture related, right? And I saw a lot of women talking about how if Tia didn't make it, there's no hope for me. You know, I might as well throw the towel in. I'm never going to fall in love. I'm never going to get married, blah, blah, blah. And it made me think about how it's so easy like to romanticize certain things or for people to become our relationship goals. And I think that we, you know, kind of go too far with the relationship goals. And I don't think I think it's okay to be like that somebody, excuse me, that you may want to model certain parts of your relationship after certain people. But I think just saying the entire relationship as relationship goals might be a little tough because you never know exactly what's going on in anybody's relationship. I don't care how close you are to somebody. I don't think you ever really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And then not to mention, this is somebody you don't know, right? So it's a celebrity. And, you know, for the most part, there are, I think it's a very small percentage of people that post their lows on social media. Usually everything is all your highs, your wins, your gains, your up, the this, the that. You know what I'm saying? And it's you riding some type of wave, you're on the up and up. So you rarely see the lows, you know? So it's not like Tia posted every time her and Corey had an issue or they're in therapy for this or that. So, you know, people become our relationship goals, but you don't know every single aspect of it. And so to see people say like, oh, I got to give up on love or I should throw the towel in because if Tia didn't make it, there is no hope for me. I don't think that it should go that far. And again, I do understand saying like, damn, I love the way that they do this. I love the way that they handle this or that, or the way that they parent their, you know, their children or whatever. But I think just saying somebody is your relationship goals can be It can be tough because you don't know the ins and outs of that relationship, you know, behind closed doors. You know, and again, you can be really close to somebody. I still feel like even a best friend could still omit certain things that may go on between them and their spouse, you know. So I try not to romanticize and you know, make people my relationship goals like that. I do admire people's happiness and, you know, the lengths to which they go to compromise and, you know, to make it work. But I don't think I've ever been in a place where it's like, I want my relationship to be just like that person or these people. All right, y'all, a couple more bites. And I'm gonna get into this topic that I received. If you want to send me a topic, you can email me at rondasrealtalk@gmail.com. You can DM me on Instagram at rondasrealtalk as well. The information is below in the description. Let me know if you want me to read it on the channel or not. Because I get messages where people just want me to kind of like, just let them know what I think. And I don't read it on the channel. All right, this is my last bite, y'all. This was so damn good. I'm glad I ate it all up. Okay. All right, so the person that wrote in for this viewer topic, she wanted to remain anonymous, but she wanted it read on the channel because she wants as much advice as possible on how to handle the situation. All right, so here we go. It says, "Hi, Rhonda. Let me start by saying I love your relationship that you have with your mother." Thank you very much. She says, "My mom and I have never had the best relationship. She was a teenage mother and my siblings and I were raised by our grandparents. In the last 2 years, we've started to talk more. She became more consistent with calling to check on me instead of calling only because she needed something. About 4 months ago, my mom asked if she could live with me to get back on her feet. I initially said no, but my siblings guilted me into saying yes. Since she's been here, she's paid no rent. She hasn't bought any groceries. She has company hanging out in front of my house all hours of the day, and she rarely cleans. I gave her a 60-day notice to leave. She got in my face and threatened to call the police. Since I gave the notice, my social security card and an old ID have come up missing. Both were in a very secure place. I am afraid of what else she might do if I confront her. About this. Please, please, please help." So this is what I think about the situation. You definitely have to confront your mother and let her know that you know that she has your information. It seems like you're pretty sure that she has it. And if you feel like you can't do it alone because you're afraid of what she might do, how about involving your siblings? You know, they were so involved and, you know, unfortunately got you to change your mind when you said no. How about you have them come up, you know, be present to help mediate the situation? Also, I feel like this is a learning opportunity for you to make sure that you stand up for yourself and that you stick to your decision, because you said no for a reason. And, you know, look at how things turned out, right? Now your personal information is missing because you allowed your mother to come live with you. Like, you knew who you were dealing with. And, you know, you really got to stand to stick to your decisions and do what's best for you. And it doesn't matter who you're saying no to. If it's best for you, that's what matters most. So, yeah, I would say get your siblings involved. Let them know the situation, that that your mother has taken your personal information. You want to confront her about it, and that you want them to be present to make things a little bit easier, you know, as you're confronting her about it. And then the other thing is, honestly, if my mom took my social security card and my ID, I would probably go to the police, honestly, to report my information stolen. You know, I would, because I want to document that this took place in the event that something happens. Like if she starts opening accounts or, I don't know, starts establishing anything in your name. You know what I mean? Like I definitely would go to the police so that I have a case number, and that is, you know, it's on record that my information was stolen. Also, too, I would take the necessary action to probably go ahead and freeze my credit more than likely. I don't know if you checked your credit, but your mom could do a lot with the information that she has. So I probably would freeze my credit, to prevent her from opening additional accounts, because what if she hasn't done anything just yet and she's allowing some time to go by before she starts to actually open up accounts in your name, and that it's hell, trying to get your identity. Like when your identity has been stolen, it's hell trying to get that fixed. So you might even consider getting some type of credit monitoring service or something, at least for a few months to see, if anything happens. And you said your mom has a criminal history. Again, I don't know what she's done, but apparently she could be capable of some things. And that's what I would do. I would definitely confront her about it. Make sure that you're still very clear, stand your ground on the notice that you've given her about getting her out your house. And I would definitely take action in terms of contacting the police and contacting the credit bureaus, making sure my shit is tight, because who knows what she might do? Is she going to use the information? Will she sell it to somebody else? You talking about people be hanging out at your house, and I don't know what kind of company your mother is keeping, but I mean, if she's running with people that are like her, I'm just saying, she could potentially sell your information, which it happens, and I think in all of this is just a reminder that just because somebody is your mother, your brother, your grandparent, your sister, whoever they are, it doesn't mean that they have the right to be abusive or take advantage of you or to do shit like this, And I think so many of us are hesitant because we don't want to get people in trouble, but they put themselves in a situation. She decided to steal your information. And again, God knows what she might do with it. So, just because somebody is who they are, by relation or by blood or whatever to us, you can't let people get away with stuff. You have to stand your ground on holding people accountable for the things that they do. I'm telling you, without a doubt, if I had a brother or sister or somebody close to me, a close friend or relative that stole my information, I would not hesitate to do what I need to do to make sure that I'm taking care of myself and keeping myself protected. If that means I have to involve law enforcement, then so be it. You put yourself in that situation by stealing my shit, which is unnecessary. You've opened up your home to your mother, and why she would do something like that, who knows? But I think you have every right to confront her, and you have every right to take action, whatever kind of action you see fit. And you shouldn't feel guilty about it. You shouldn't, this is something that she decided to do. It was her decision, and you have to deal with the consequences that come along with that. That's how I look at it. But again, just because somebody is related to you, or they have, they used to be close to you, or they're a parent or whatever, they raised you, that doesn't give them a right to take advantage of you or anything you have access to. So that's my opinion. That's my perspective on this. I wish you the best. I hope that you're able to get her out of your house sooner than later, because I can't even imagine when, you got people hanging out and shit like that, and then you got somebody laying around and not doing nothing and eating up food, not cleaning up after themselves. I would imagine that your house doesn't feel like a home. So I know you can't wait to get her out your house. And, I hope she's gone very, very soon, and that you, get your home back, and that you feel at peace about your decision, and that you're able to just get back to your life. So I wish you the best, and I'm really sorry that you have to experience something like this. But it's unfortunate. It happens, and it happens probably a lot more often than we think. I do believe that people truly believe, okay, I'm her mom, or, I'm her brother, I'm her sister. She would never, go to the police for something that I did. She would never put me in that position. But it's my hands are tied. You've given me no choice. So that's what I would do. So please, by all means, my good people, meet me in the comments. Let me know what you're doing in this situation. What advice do you have for her? Have you experienced something like this? And like I said, when your identity is taken, it is hell. It is so messy. It takes a lot of time to clean that shit up. It does. So I wish you the very best. Please go through the comments to see, what kind of advice people have for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Make the best of the day, y'all. Be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, they know I'm hot.